Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Today we are making mozzarella cheese from scratch. Now there are two ways we can do this. The quick way or the easy way. And I'm gonna start with the quick way. The quick way, it only takes 30 minutes, but it requires a few more ingredients: citric acid, animal rennet, salt, and whole milk. You're also gonna need a large pot, and you have to have an instant read thermometer. It's great if you can put it on the side of your pot the whole time, because making cheese is all about temp and timing. To get started, we're gonna use a whole gallon of milk. You're gonna pour the whole thing in. It's gonna make a lot of mozzarella. And now we're gonna take our citric acid and we're gonna dissolve it in some water. We want to make sure that the citric acid is completely dissolved before we add it to our milk. And now I'm going to put on my thermometer. We're at 46 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Let's check out our citric acid. Pour that in as we stir. I'm putting this on like a medium-low heat so that we're bringing the temperature up to 90 degrees slowly. And every 2 minutes, you can just stir and scrape the bottom of the pan to make sure none of the milk is scalding. We're going to take some water and our rennet. We're diluting the rennet in water because it's so highly concentrated, and this way it's going to evenly disperse in our milk. So we're at 90. I'm going to move this off the heat and get a whirlpool going, and then slowly drip it in. And then I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get out, get out, get out. We don't want to overstir. And we're going to cover this for 5 to 10 minutes. What's happening in here right now? There are these casein protein charges. The proteins in milk are usually repelling each other. The acid and the rennet are breaking down those charges, so now they're starting to clump up and get together and be friends. And that makes a curd, and what you're left over is with the liquid, and we call that whey. The big reveal. Here we go. Shake it so you can kind of see how it's come together. And so now we're gonna cut this into chunks. I'm gonna make them about 2-inch squares. Now we're gonna add some salt. And make sure you're just evenly distributing it across the whole thing so you don't have weird salty pockets. We're gonna get the temperature up to 105. Take a break now because the next part is gonna be a little labor intensive. And you gotta have some gloves. I am using these food safe bad boys. We can gently move the curds, make sure nothing's sticking to the sides. We're at 104. I'm gonna turn the heat off, and we're trying not to break up these big clumps. And the bag is going to make it more foolproof. You could use a fine mesh sieve, getting more with a liquid measuring cup to make sure I'm not leaving any behind. I'm going to start squeezing now, just get some new water. And this is a mess. Let it be a mess. Just prepare for the mess. And we're going to save this reserved whey, so don't put it away. Take out our curds. Oh yeah, it's look good. We've got all our cheese curds out of the bag, and this is what makes mozzarella. We are going to knead it like dough and stretch it. We don't want to overwork it, and the only way to do this is to get it hot again. 180, let's do it. Okay, here we go, people, here we go. We're ladling in our liquid. We want to cover it. We're going to let this sit for 15 seconds. Yeah. It's coming together, kneading it, so I'm kind of like folding it in on itself. Go back in the water. It's starting to get kind of shiny too. Oh my God, it's happening. It's like taffy pulling. Look at that ball. So I have cold water here and I'm adding some of that reserved whey. And this is important, because it's gonna help it keep its shape, and it's also gonna stop the cooking process. Here we go. The little baby goes. Okay, we did it. We're gonna go now do the easy way and taste test these both at the end to see how they stack up against store-bought. For the easy method, we only need 2 ingredients, technically 3 if you're including salt. We just need vinegar, milk, and kosher salt. Okay, so let's get going. We're gonna use this whole gallon of milk. Also, we had all that whey from before. We're gonna have more whey from this one. You could replace it in like when you're using water for baking, or you can put it in a smoothie. So don't throw it out. All right, tweak this up, be gentle, and we're gonna bring it up to 115, 120. This will be steaming, but we don't want it boiling. We are at 115. I'm gonna remove it from the heat. We have our vinegar here. I'm gonna stir, and I'm gonna slowly add this in. Stir for about 1 minute, and you can already see, unlike the other one, the curds are immediately starting to form. We're gonna take our spoon out and we're gonna cover this for 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes. Let's take a look. Looking good. We're gonna use the exact same method here to strain this. We don't need to cut this up or anything. It's amazing how well vinegar works. And we're gonna squeeze. This process takes a while. You're gonna be here for like 3 to 5 minutes, squeezing the bag. Empty out our curds. They've still got some moisture in here, but that's okay. Now for this method, we're gonna use the microwave. This is an easy way. We're gonna put this in the microwave for 30-second intervals. to get it hot so it's malleable. So we're gonna take this out, and we're using less salt now because we don't have the water to absorb it. And we'll take a spatula and we'll mix that up. And we're gonna microwave this again on high for 30 seconds. Starting to get shiny. You can just use the spatula to keep folding it in on itself. What we're looking for is it just to start to really come together in a big clump. Put this back in, another 30 seconds. Ooh. She smells like sour milk. And you'll still see some of the whey coming out, but we just very little here. Okay, we're getting these gloves back on. You're gonna work it a little bit, and as you work it, it's gonna actually get like as if you're building gluten in bread. Now, what I'm already noticing, she's not quite as shiny as the quick method, but she was so much easier to make. She's not gonna hold her shape in water like the other method, so we're gonna put her on plastic and tie her up, and that's gonna help get the shape for this one. Spin it gently, right? And we have a little ball. We're gonna place it in a small bowl. It's also gonna help it hold its shape. We're gonna put this in the fridge for 4 hours, and halfway through, we're gonna flip it over. And then we're gonna eat them. And I have a special guest who's gonna try it with me. Raquel? I have Raquel here. She is Italian, so this gives her a lot of authority on cheese, some mozzarella cheese.
Italian authority on cheese.
She's also a culinary producer here, and I thought you should help me taste test these, and we'll see what you think really, how it stacks up against.
This looks amazing. What, did you make this one?
No.
You made that one?
Yeah. Ooh. And I made this one. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. I'm so
Did you have fun?
I did have fun. I've got to be honest, I was a little stressed at one point because the mess was a little stressy. So we should see how these cut. I feel like first we need to see how the quick version, the 30-minute cuts. Okay. Ooh, okay. Going through, it feels like mozzarella.
Gorgeous.
Very pretty. Cheers.
This is like the real deal.
I've never had cheese this fresh. Next, this is the easy way. Really easy to make, but then you have to wait. This one is like almost more like cream cheese texture.
It really is.
Wow.
Okay.
You could spread that. Oh, you went for okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. We don't have to be together.
I can't help myself.
Oh, like melts in your mouth.
Yeah, it's very smooth.
And this does maybe almost taste like a little bit vinegary.
I definitely taste that now.
Let's see if this professionals can beat us. That's kind of right in between the two. Oh, that tore really nice. Did you see that? We didn't quite achieve that.
No, we're not using raw.
If you're making from scratch, they're very close.
Very close.
I feel like I learned a lot.
I learned a lot.
You learned a lot because you helped me. Let us know in the comments what you guys want to learn a lot about next, and we'll see you next time.